How did the ancient Incan Quipu system work? Imagine trying to keep track of a vast empire without writing anything down. That's exactly what the Incas did with their special system of knots and cords. The quipu was like a secret code made of strings. It started with a main thick cord, which served as the base. From this main cord, many thinner cords called pendant cords hung down. Each of these had knots tied in different ways and positions. These knots weren't random. They represented numbers and information. Numbers were the main use of the quipu. They used a base 10 system, just like we do today. Knots closer to the main cord meant smaller numbers, and knots further away meant larger ones. For example, to show the number 586, they'd tie 6 knots near the end of a pendant cord 4 units, 8 knots above 4 tens, and 5 knots even higher 4 hundreds. If a number had a 0, they simply left a space with no knots in that position. The style of knots also mattered. Knots for 1 were different from knots for more than 1, showing a clever way to encode precise numbers. But the quipu wasn't just about numbers. The Incas added color to the cords and used different types of knots to store other kinds of data. Some cords had multiple levels of smaller cords attached, creating a tree-like shape. This meant the quipu could hold more than just numbers. It could record census data, how much land was used, crop yields, or even details about families and history. The system was portable too. Special runners called chasquis carried these knotted cords across the empire, passing them from one to another quickly, like a relay race. This way, officials could keep track of everything from far away. Today, descendants of the Incas still see the quipu as a symbol of their heritage. Although we don't fully understand all the information stored in these knots, it's clear they were a smart way to organize and remember complex data without a written language. Did you know that these cords could encode detailed information through a mix of knot styles, positions, colors, and arrangements? It makes the quipu one of the most unusual and clever record-keeping systems from ancient times.